Okay, so we're back again. The grapes, I was trying to find a spot where you could see where the grapes were. Ah, there we go. Those are my grapes. Come on, focus. It's obviously not going to focus, so I won't worry about it. But my grapes also need to be trimmed now. This is not yet blooming. I'd love to be able to show you this one. It's called Lady's Bedstraw, and it makes little yellow flowers that are very fragrant. The peonies are done. There's a little bit more in the way of delphiniums, and that white flower that you see in the background is valerian. This particular section is my very herb garden. These are the herbs that like to be a little more dry and left alone. You can see two blue flowers from my chicory. I don't actually use chicory, but it makes such pretty blue flowers that I really like it. I have a nice tall mullein over here, although I say mullein. I have butterfly bush in the background, asclepias, yarrow, chamomile, various varieties of yarrow, by the way, and an echinacea is slowly growing up. And this is a variety of salvia. I just love the blue shade. So that's what this one is. And over here we have the red valerian, which is not in any way related to valerian and is not to be used in herbs, by the way. And my phlox is just beginning to come in. There it is. My arnica has ceased to produce, although I do have a European variety of arnica that's coming up. This background is Joe Pye, gravel root. It's used for kidneys. My angelica, which I took a picture of last time, which was so huge, has lost all of its tops now because I've gathered much of it up. Another pretty blue one. Name escapes me and I can't find the tag, but I know it starts with a C. But it's really pretty. And this is bone set here, which oddly enough does not set bones, but it is good for people with flu and other problems. It's great for diseases, so that's what I use it for. St. John's wort over there. And more valerian. I love valerian. Once they get too old, the blooms start to drop and it looks like snow on the ground. My favorite and best lavender is just at the point of starting to bloom. This is my oldest lavender plant, and they are just getting ready to bloom. And the side garden, as you can see, is looking absolutely gorgeous. My delphiniums are, some of them have already bloomed. I need to cut off the tops to get a little secondary bloom. The white flowers here are tansy. Those beautiful yellow flowers are agrimony. And my blue valerian is finally beginning to bloom. And let's see what else. My snapdragons look good. And, oh yes, you got to see this up close. This is Salvia discolor. It's actually from Peru. And look at how black the blooms are. And then when you pull back, the whole thing is kind of sticky. It's almost like fly paper. And the leaves come out green, but the stems are this gray-white. It's quite lovely. I'm hoping to get a nice big one. And my middle garden has finally begun to come up. This is where I put all the old potato pieces because you end up always, everybody does, with potatoes that come up in the garden. So what I do is I stick them in here. This is where I put all the leaves during the winter time. And it's got potatoes and nasturtiums, obviously, and cosmos. And I just kind of let this all grow up. Look at the size of the leaves on that particular nasturtium. They are huge. I wish I had this in the pond. It looks like a water plant, but it's not. Although they do say you can grow nasturtium by the water. I might do that next year. I don't know. But nonetheless, the whole garden, as you can see, is in beautiful shape. It's growing wonderfully. There went Cleo zipping by. She's waiting for me to take her in the front yard again, because we haven't had our front yard trip yet. So everybody have a wonderful weekend and enjoy the video, please. Bye.